Hello everyone, welcome to Abyssal Expedition Season 11 Beta. Now there's a brand new feature with this Abyssal Expedition where we're allowed to adjust the hit points of the boss to be able to test all of our different sub 40 and sub 50 comps, which is an enormous quality of life improvement, and I'm super grateful. You just want to make sure that you don't set it too low so that way you don't bottom out the boss's life at 5%, for instance, and only do 4 billion damage. We're able to weaken some of the boss's skills. I'm not sure exactly how that mechanic is going to play out in the Abyssal Expedition itself, but it definitely made a damage, and I'm making note of which teams and which weaknesses I picked. So without further ado, here we go. First one is a classic Belinda comp. Jerome, or Garp as I like to call him, was the MVP of this one. I tried a bunch of different supports in order to make this one work, but he turned out to be the best. I weakened skill 4 for this team, and for the most part, Talismane is again the MVP, keeping everyone alive and getting that huge, consistent 19 billion damage out. For the next team is a 2023 special. This year has been amazing. Pretty much every hero that's been released this year has been meta, and pets are not too far behind, although the Radish isn't doing great. This team relies on abusing the synergies between Liberta and Damia with her HP reduction as part of her skill, and Liberta's Link transferring damage based on hit points lost, giving us a nice consistent 17 billion damage. And for this one, I decided to weaken skill 3 for the best results. Next team is an 11 billion Rem team. This was the same one from the previous season. It's great to be able to use and rely on some of the comps and heroes that were built for the previous Abyssal Expedition. For this one, I weakened skill 2. And for the most part, it does exactly what it says on the tin. Pretty consistent, 10 to 11 billion on this comp using the Winged Lion pet. And I'm really happy with how that one turned out. The next one is a Baden comp. Now this is one that I modified from the previous Abyssal Expedition. You want to mess with the positioning of Trisha and Mishka because it can definitely make a difference. I weakened the second skill for this team and used the Moth pet. And got pretty good 10 billion damage on it. Sometimes this would drop lower, but it was all right. Next one is a 9 billion comp for Solis. Use the Awaken Solis SP ability with Awaken Athalia as well, and the Owl pet. This one for the most part gave me 9 billion, and it didn't matter where in the HP range. I tested above 50%, below 50%, even at 100%, and for the most part I pretty consistently got 9 billion. And I weakened skill 2 for this team, so it was pretty nice. The next one, and this is a new feature, was a Zolrath count, so it's nice we'll be able to test Zolrath. For the most part, I was able to get between 7.5 up to 8 billion with this team. Of course, sub 40%. I weakened skill 2 on the boss in order to get the most damage out of this. And it was great. Pretty consistent damage out of this team, probably for your Star of Dawn in your guild. That's pretty much everything. Join us in the Crowdsource Discord and have a great season.